said, to forget how to dig the soil, tend the earth, is to forget ourselves. Well, maybe some have, but a few of us still know. You gotta be willing to put in the time, make the sacrifices, and the hard choices. The job's got its perks, don't get me wrong. The sweet smell of the morning dew, the way the warm sun and the cool breeze can dance across your skin. But don't think it's a game. The farm's got a way of sorting the wheat from the chaff. Just remember to keep your wits about you. You fall, you get back up again. Because this is more than just a job. It's a calling. Who else would choose to wake up early in the morning, tear up their hands working in the fields all day, and then spend the evening planning how they're gonna do it all over again, better, tomorrow? Day after day. Season after season. Year after year. That's a calling that's never ending. It stretches far forward and back from us as long as farmers have been tending this earth. And farmers will be around as long as such a thing exists. Tomorrow is secured by those willing to dirty their hands today. So when you feel alone out there in the field, just remember, you're not. Think about all those that have come before you. And all those that'll follow. Plant today. Harvest tomorrow.
Alrighty, everybody. How is it going? It has been a while since I've been on, but I am back now. And yeah, I have to say, it's kind of sad because it's Farm Sim 22 is going to be in the past tomorrow at 8 a.m. for us. That is when 25 comes out. If you guys do not know, Farming Simulator 25 is coming out tomorrow. So yeah. Alrighty. Well, I guess it's time to get on and have some fun. So what I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna hop into our first ever Farm Sim game that we started. Now this farm is actually huge. It is the most successful farm I've ever had on Farm Sim. It is right here. The first map I ever created on Farm Sim 22. This is the one on 22. The first ever map I created on Farm Sim 22. Right here, these are all the mods I've been using throughout the time. They're amazing. Make it a lot more realistic. And you know what? I just love them. So these are going to be the ones I'm using. Let me know during the game if there's any audio problems or anything. But yeah, so I haven't been streaming in a long time. So those are all my mods. I don't have them all on this server, but here we go. We're going to load up the first game that I made on 22. This will be interesting. I'm gonna make sure I have all my audio correct. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. By the way, don't forget to hit the poll that I have in the stream. Just ask him whether you're ready or not for 22 to be in the past and 25 to be in the present. Alrighty. We're just about loaded up into the game here. Get 72%. Oh my. Wow. It has been a long time since I've been on this game. So, yeah, we kind of started off with this as our farm. Now, this is the base farm, except that you would have a thing right here. Silos. You'd have two. Up here, we don't have anything. A random bag of seed. I remember I got on top of the roof before. I bought a tractor over and did that. Gotta say, be interesting. If you guys don't know, this is Farm Sim 22. This is the kind of a cool thing down here in the basement map. Or the map of the barn. They have a whole layout of the entire town. You can even like pieces and all. It's kind of cool. So, yeah. It kind of sucks that the roof is so low, although it makes sense in the barn here. But you just can't really put anything in the barn, which was annoying. That's the problem I had. Then you can go up here. The thing that's nice is that all the doors are like openable for some reason. We have speed all the way up, and I don't know what was going on. So we're gonna turn that down. Up here, so if you count the basement as floor 1, you have floor 2, 3. This would be the 4th. Which is actually really high up. It's kind of like the barn that we have. Except ours is not 4 floors. There's the stairway. So yeah, that is this one. The other barn on the other side is pretty cool too. We have a speed disc, I think. Yeah, speed tiller. 8% damage. So this is our farm here on this map. This is the first map I ever created on Farm Sim. When I first got the game, I made this map. Well, I got this game save on. Again, this one's just like the other one. It's got a couple floors, and they have a bay down below for working on vehicles, which is actually pretty cool because you can actually use it. But it can be a pain sometimes walking. You can go up onto your vehicles, pretend that you're working. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I'm correct about this. Should be a light switch. So is it light? Should be. There. Turn on, turn off. Yeah, there they are. On the floor lights. Which is pretty cool. So yeah. And then this is the new farm over here. So this is what we built. Oh, I don't even know when we built it, but yeah. Okay, so we don't have to lift mod. I can't cheat and lift things up. But this, you know, I'll take this and use this. This is our other farm, basically, over here. Because that other one that was small, we kind of outgrew. So we don't really use any of it. We just own it. Although we can use the house. But this is the new farm. It is massive. Like, when I say this is big, this is, like, my biggest farm I think I've ever built. I think it is the biggest farm. So right here, what we're looking at is our big machine shed. Actually, we kind of just need to walk around. It'll take a minute. We just have to spend the time to walk around, so you guys understand it. This thing is huge. Like, we have not been on this map in a long time. This is a huge thing. In here is the big machine shed. This is brand new. We've never used it 'cause we kind of stopped on this server. Went on to another one, but this is a brand new combine. Over here we have the X9, which was brand new and was like the big thing on Farm Sim 22 when it came out. The X9, John Deere's big combine. This, I think we have a year. No, we don't have a year's worth. This is brand new too. That's right. I had a small combine. It was a black Massey, I think it was, that we were using. And we were like, we just need 2 big combines. Bought this one and that one. I think we rented an X9. We may have owned one, but we sold it 'cause I think it was getting worn out. We just need to upgrade to 2 big machines to get it done quick. This is a Demco green card. I think it's it's a 220. I can't remember the numbers. We used this for, I think, the end of the season. This we've had for a season now, I think. Yeah, we've definitely had this for a season. Although I think I got this at the end of the season because this is not really worn out at all. I'm not sure if I did or not have multiple people on this server. I don't think I did. But over here is our tractor. It's a 8RX. I believe we have 2. This is the one I think I put all the hours onto. This one I bought brand new. I was like, I'll just buy a brand new tractor and make it last a long time when I started the farm. And I don't know what I did financially wise, but I started making us bank. We have no loans, which is kind of rare on my farm. We're always fighting our loans. This one is also pretty new. This planter. Yep, here's the other X8 or 8RX. This is the used one, 62% damages. Needs to be repaired. This is the one I bought used. A lot of hours on it. This is our second case speed tiller. I think this one's bigger. Might be the same size. I don't know. Over here, as you guys can tell, this is our seed tender truck. So I'll bring this out to wherever we're planting, which I'll show you the fields for. And then we go take the planter out there. We plant it, and when it gets low, I just hop in the machine and bring over seed. This right here is... Did I shut the lights off in there? No, I didn't. That red barn is my seed box, basically. It's the pallet barn. That's a good name for it. We have our lime. We have fertilizer. Right? Yeah. Liquid fertilizer. Here's the chemical weed killer. And then over here is where we'd have our seed. Although our seed, I kind of just buy it as we need it. Which we could probably use that red barn to hold our seed. Because it's got the multiple stories and that telehandler can go way up. Which I was just thinking about that. That'd be a good idea. And here is the truck barn. So this is where we have our semis. I don't think I have 2. I think I only have 1 right now. I used to have 2. This is where we put them in here. This is kind of new also. Most of the buildings are all new. Because I don't know what I did, but I made some good financial decisions. I didn't use any mods or anything, guys. I bought all this off of crop. I don't know what I did, but I had some good financial decisions. That's pretty rare. We've got this built. We kind of built the entire thing all at once. Although, well, not all at once. We kind of started with the big barn over there. And all this gravel after we bought this field. This right here is where we repair the trucks. Kind of any equipment comes right in here. We repair our equipment and then send it back out. But the trucks, semis get stored over there. And I load them up in here and wherever. Also, you know, you get it. Right here, this is the same style grain bins that were up at the old farm. I'm gonna call it the old farm. We still own it, but I don't use it. And then those are the ones that I put up, and I put another set up of these. I think they are over there. except it's only 2 bins that were at the old one. It did not have 4, which I just saw. Then over here, well, on the back side of that, we have our grain trailers, which is what we used, obviously, to haul the grain up to here. Then we just put it in the bins, and the price is good, sell it. And here is, well, this is modded. I got this off. Well, no, it's a DLC, I think. But I got this right off the Steam. There's the AGI bundle, which is what that other green, the 2 grain bins over there are. The AGI ones. And here is where it's the power. This is like the power barn in here. So there's lights. What we have right here is we have our sprayer. I think I was going to put another one. I think I have 2. I actually think I have 2. I don't know where they are. But I thought I had 2. And the other one would go in this door right here. I've had this sprayer for a long time. I've actually used it just to run around the farm. 1.9 hours, yeah. When I was harvesting and just monitoring, make sure I'm doing seeding and everything. Just making sure everything was going well. I'd run that around. Over here on this wall, we kind of back them in horizontally, is the tractors. We put a bunch of tractors in here. Yeah. It's the barn that we normally have all that in. Then yeah, semi I'll come over, hook up to this. Just because I really don't want to back all that in. That would not be fun to back into that barn over there. So we just put it off under this right here. I'm gonna be honest, this thing is kind of just beat it and then get rid of it and buy a new one. So, you know, we kind of have money. We're a big farm. Over here's our big fuel storage. This is our large diesel tank. I'm gonna have to get a def one because I did get a mod. I don't know if it's in the server. No, it's not. I don't think so. But we have a def mod now for the game. It's not in this server though, but I did get it for other servers. Yeah. So now that you've seen kind of the whole rundown of the farm, except for this spot, this is the last spot we gotta check out. These are the base games. That's interesting. Right here's the other AGI grain bin that I was showing you guys about. There's 2 storage to go off to the side, and there's our other semi. That's what I was looking for. So here's our man semi truck. This is kind of a field running one. This over here is a bunch of eggs. I used to have it palleted up on a pickup truck bed, but I'm gonna have to use that. Here's our chickens, and here's our other chicken pen over here. This case right here is got just chicken feed stuff. That's kind of what it's become here at the farm. Just because this tractor, I don't know if we really are going to have a use for it. That's a 340. We can have a use for it, just it's in the off season, so we don't really need it right now. So we have those John Deeres that do almost, I think they do about everything. Those 2 8RX? Yeah, 8RX. Alright, now that we have that done, the chicken eggs and all, that's just profit over the winter. I gotta show you guys our farm fields. So we are a massive farm. This is the entire, well, the farming operation. Here's the old operation. And here's everything that we own. We own this field, so we plant this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I don't know if we plant the small one. I think we're going to this year. I'm not sure. But we have to we have to get our seed down, I think. We gotta start planting. So I think what my goal was is I'm gonna go up here to field 25, and if it needs to be cultivated, I'll set my tractor on it, get him cultivating it, and we're gonna work from the farthest one away to the closest field. So this field right here is gonna be the last field that we do. So yeah. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna get planted. We'll go through the summer quick. Yeah. No cop, no stop. Yeah. I have to say it's kind of sad. This is gonna be probably our last stream on Farm Sim. Well, not on Farm Sim itself, but on Farm Sim 22. Till the new map or the new game comes out. Once 25 comes out, that's gonna be the next one that we're gonna be on. So, yeah. It's interesting, because it seems like Farming Simulator 22 just came out. But, oh well. It'll be nice. And then this is the steep hill I'm probably going to have to downshift a lot on. This car is trying to make it difficult for me. Alrighty, so it looks like we're gonna have a person till this field. So yeah, that's gonna have to get tilled. So we're gonna hop over somewhere. I think that's it, right there. I think I was going to wash this off and then go put it away. That is not the case anymore. This is needed. So, one thing I do need to say is I hope that they fixed the caution lights from some 22 or 25. I have not seen it yet. I've heard there's tornadoes and storms and some weird looking equipment. Be interesting. So we'll see how that is. And, yeah. These are interesting tractors. They get the job done. They do a good job, which I was saying, I kind of like them. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. We're gonna have to pull over here. So I'll be back in just a minute. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Hop back over here. Tractor. Break it down to the field now. It's about 9 o'clock at night. That means hopefully we can have this field done by 10:30. That's my goal. Get it tilled by 10:30 and have a guy plant it. We'll get it tilled and planted by 10:30. We should be able to run a planter just behind the tiller. I think I can cut it right there. Oh, one thing I want to make sure I do. One thing I want to make sure is I have my volume down for that. Alrighty. There we go, getting it tilled up. And I'm going to put a worker on this. Just so that we can get over and grab. I don't know, actually. So we have him doing that. That'll take him a little while. I need to figure out what I want to put corn on and what I want to put soybeans on. So I'm thinking right now, actually, I'm going to put corn here and corn here. I am going to plant that. I'm going to put corn and corn. I'm going to do soybeans and soybeans. See about picking up field 52. So we'll get a couple sprayer contracts, and then we'll buy field 52, which actually means that we got to do that now. Field 68. I think he wants fertilizer. Here we go. So the machine that is supposed to be in the barn over here is not here. So I need to see if we do have fertilizer. So it is okay that it's not here because I can just load it right into the machine without a thing here. Now I gotta figure out where that field is. Okay. So let's hop on the road and go down that way. Yep. I think I got it all figured out now. So I'm gonna have to put some fertilizer on the back of that Mack, or I'm gonna have to get the man truck or pickup with fertilizer. I don't think I own a pickup truck though. Let's see if we have one in our mods. Doubt it. No, we do. We're good. Oh yeah, perfect. We got a lot of mods. So we'll take one of those. I'm surprised I have that, but I don't have the pickup mod. I didn't know I owned these from the Platinum expansion. I forgot about these. It's a nice looking truck. I actually used to have one of these as a toy. So, we're going to take this over to that field. We'll get this started. And then, when we get back, we're going to hop over into the 8RX right there. We're going to take that up to the field. And we're going to start him on the another guy on a planner. Yeah, we're just going to hire some helpers. So, make sure I don't hit anything. I haven't driven this in a while. Haven't been on Farm Sim in a while though either, so. Alright, and we're getting it all spread out. Straighten it out now. So yeah, that field will probably just pay for a helper. So we're gonna see if we can get any more contracts, because I can hold 3. Field 10. I can have 3 contracts at a time. Where's field 10? I have a feeling it's going to be some random spot. That's a long haul up there. They want 10 grand for it. Take that. Field 7. Field 31. 7 grand. Take that also. Now we're gonna bring this up. Now I'll just leave our lights on here so we don't blind people on the road. And we're gonna head up and bring this machine. I'm so used to them with the skinnier track. Supposedly this is the European version, according to Farm Sim. So weird seeing it with a wide track. Alright, so those 2 fields are going to be our soybean fields this year. I think they were corn last year. I'm not going to really do corn on corn, I don't think. But I'm pretty sure I still have corn in my soybeans. Corn in my grain bins to sell. So we gotta do that. But I need to grab semi and make sure all these guys are going. I gotta make sure we're ahead on planting before we start selling stuff. Because that is last. Selling it's last as long as unless we're out of money obviously. But make sure we're covered for the next year. Who's worker E? Alright, our sprayer is stuck in the trees. That's gonna be fun to fix. Almost missed our turn. Hope I didn't just take this stop sign out. Alrighty, I gotta get on my side of the road. Oh wow. He has gotten a lot done. Okay, we're gonna have to go around the field before we can start planting, so when he's done, I'm gonna snag him quick and bring him over here. So this is the machine. It's called JCB telehandler. There's a section that's under in this game. This is what is normally in that red bar in there. I think this is a new one because I think I sold the one after I got like 5 hours on it and bought a new one. But yeah, rich people problems. So okay, we're gonna stop him for a minute. To make sure we got all the spots down here. Use that big tractor. Use that big tractor. Instead of 2 small ones. Although it is nice when you have 2 small ones, because then you can do more stuff. It's more efficient. So I might just replace this one with another one that's the same thing. Well, same tractor. We can't plant corn in March. Alrighty, telehandler is on. Alrighty, this is the thing that I like about this JCB is you bring it right up to about here, and you can extend it up into the air. And you just turn it wherever you need it. Alright. Over here, jump up. I don't know, can you fall down in between this? Not really. So then I just gotta go up a little bit more. And there we go. Filling it up. So we're gonna need about half a pallet. So this isn't the most efficient way, but it is what we have on our farm here. So that's what I'm gonna just use instead of buying new stuff. Just keep using it. Because I need this machine for other things, like the sprayer. So, and until I can get a seed tender that sits on the trailer like I used to have, and then I just leave pallets in the back and then in the seed tender box. Which, if you know what I'm talking about, it's a tank basically. It has an auger arm that goes and extends out, and then it goes right under the planter there. Pull it up along the back, fills it up, good to go. Instead of pulling them off box by box. But the problem with that is once that tank gets empty, you gotta go all the way back down to the shop, or you have to have it on the trailer and then throw it back in. That's what I did, just kept it on the trailer and then just threw them in as I needed them. And that's efficient, but I don't have that mod anymore, so I have to get one of those again because that was useful. But when you do the fertilizer, that's what you kind of need you have to have this set up for the fertilizer. Unless you have the big tanks, which, thinking about that, I could do. I could set it up where I have a tank on the front, or have the seed tender on the front, and just a water tank on the back here. That's actually a good idea. And then just go back whenever you need it. It'll take a minute extra for the seed, but it will do most of my fields. I think I have to fill that small tender. I think I had to fill it twice. So that's actually a pretty good idea to make the farm a little bit more efficient. Actually, I might invest and do that. Saying I wasn't going to, but I think I will. That's a good idea. So then I'm not putting a bunch of hours on this machine, although I don't really care if I put a bunch of hours on it. Just a telehandler. I'll just buy a new one when I need it. So, gotta pull this back out because this is what's gonna keep the farm running. This is going to keep the farm running because they'll pay for us to have helpers. Although we have to pay for this. But I got to get these contracts done anyway. I already said I'd take them. I don't want to cancel them. So that wouldn't be a bad field to buy, actually. That other one there. Alrighty, I'm going to fold this up, because I don't think it left any other marks in this field. And we'll check this field over here. We'll see if we need to till it up. So we're going to plant that one next. I think I'm going to plant that one. Instead of having a helper do it, I think I'll plant it. But in order, there's a trick. If you want to be able to tell if your field needs to be planted or not, what you can do, or not planted, tilled up or not, like if you put lime down, Because I'm not actually sure if I need to till it or not. I have never done lime on Farm Sim 22. No, I think I've done it once. I've done it on contracts. This is how you tell if you need to do it. If it needs to be done, I'm pretty sure you put it like that. And if your AI worker can do it, then it means you needed to. Yeah, if you put lime down, I wasn't sure if you could just plant on top of it or if you need to till it in, which I'm guessing you need to till it in because the worker will do it, and it doesn't say field not found, because it'll say field not found if you've already tilled up your field and it just has weeds and doesn't need to be tilled, it needs to be planted. That's what I found. A little confusing, but yeah. So. Which, now that I think about it, I know I have bees, but I wonder if I have any windmills. I don't think I do. I thought I may have had a windmill or something around here. Chickens are doing well. I gotta get the eggs and everything. Gotta give them feed also. Alrighty, so we're just about done on our contract, I think. Yeah. Just about done on it, and then we're going to stop him, bring him over to the next field. Field 10 and field 31. So 31 is the closest. I think we're gonna go over to field 31. And then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go to the shop, unless we need to do it sooner. But we're gonna come up, we're gonna fill up again from our place. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna do 31. We're gonna go over to the shop, buy a couple things of fertilizer, come in here, fertilize this field and this one over here. We're gonna go back to the shop, and then we're gonna go and drive all the way over up to here to field 10. And then once all the contracts come in, well, bids for contracts and all that come in, we'll try and get another couple and do them. some better paying ones. Holy cow, I didn't know this was right here. This is a decent sized field. It's not big, but it's a decent little field. I might look into buying that one also. I'm gonna buy some of those small ones up. Yeah, we're good on fuel for this machine. It's just keeping it filled up. Fertilizer. I have to say, I think this machine right here is going to get the most amount of hours on it, just because of how much work it does throughout the year. But it all depends on if I'm going to be willing to send it out and spend the time to get this thing running. The fields. Realistically, I think this would have the most amount of hours on it, besides the tractors, because they run all year long. Well, not all year. We use them in the spring for a while, planting and tilling. We use them in the fall for a long time, planting and tilling. And then the combine catches up on hours, catches up to the tractor because it does every field. But we're going to split them with the two combines. So everything should be cut in half this coming year. Right, but I don't know about y'all, but I'm having a couple technical difficulties with this, so this is a nice field. I might look at getting this one too. I have to say, I am happy to see what the next Farm Sim 25 map looks like, because I have a feeling it's going to be pretty cool. I don't know what it's going to be. We had... Ooh, what was Farm Sim 19? It was like Elmwood or something. Elm Creek. That's this map, I think. I think it was Elm Creek. But yeah, I'm really interested in what the new map is going to be, because this was like the base game, one of the base game maps for 22. Honestly, I haven't really checked out the other two. They had like 3 base game maps for this game. I don't even know what the other ones are. I only know the more American one. I don't really know the European map. So I started doing something on one of them, and that's kind of like, eh. I'm American. I like the American map better. I don't know. Just I don't like the European map. I don't know. Not really sure. I do have to say, I really wish that 22 actually built the garages on the fire department and actually made it more look like a fire department, instead of having, when you look inside the garage door windows, having like a library on the one, a bathroom in the other. It'd be nice if you could see fire trucks. I know they had it on one of the maps that Giant Software made. This one you just see Well, nothing over here. Over here. It's nothing over here, you don't see. Is this the garage? Yeah, this one is just... Wow, there's a wall. Another wall. Wait, can you jump on top of the roof? Oh, close. I have to say, this would be an awesome garage if they made it interactive for firefighting roleplays. Because I know they have a mod that Giant Software even liked for firefighting, which you guys should all check it out. I think it's on the Steam page for 22. If you're going to keep playing Farm Sim 22. I think I'm going to be on it every once in a while. I'm still on Farm Sim 19 every once in a while. Which, 19's getting old now. It's like Farming Simulator 17. But there's a lot of memories made on that game. That was the first Farm Sim game that I really played, was 19. I think I played 17. Yeah, I think I've played 17 a little bit. But I have to say, I really, 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 really hope that the UMRV map gets modded well, not crappy. I hope it gets done well and put into 25. That is that's a map that is special to me. I love that map. That one is interesting. Yeah, we had a lot of farming on that map. And I have to say, I like the transfer that they did from 19 to 22 with the map. I think it was like, I can't remember the name of the modder, but you know who you are. You did a fantastic job. The map looks amazing, and they've modernized it where they have airplanes that go over. They made some of the factories like Clutches, Brown, Brew, and all that, and actually modernized it. It looks really good. So I have to say, that's a good map. If you have not seen it, you need to go check it out. It's just a really amazing map. You have to find it by searching it up on Google or whatever web browser you have. Just make sure you don't get scammed or download viruses. It's on a mod website. It's not Mod Network. That's the one I normally would use. Although I have to say, 22, the trucks on like the Ford trucks, all their sounds are off. They all are at high idles. At like a bunch. The RPMs are like cranked up. So it is kind of interesting. Ooh, I remember these. Yeah, the RPMs are like cranked up for some reason. So if you're one of the people that have one of those mods that have them like cranked up, please fix it. Although on 25, fix it, please. When that one comes out. Although I think it's just a glitch because of 22. Because there's a lot of people that have the same problem with their mod. But I didn't know my field was right here. I didn't realize that. Alrighty. Just gotta make sure that all of our Gotta make sure all the field is planted. Always spray it. Make sure his helper didn't miss anything. Little over fertilized spot there. Don't worry about that. Just gonna have some better yielding spot, hopefully. I have to say, I wish in this game that you could put money into the bank and have them like hold it, so that it doesn't show it in your top bar, and then you're like, ooh, I can spend that. That would be nice, because I know I do that. I get the money and it's like I need to put that back to pay off my loan, but I see it right there and I want to spend it. Although it is a plus sometimes. Oh, I'm gonna hit it. Sometimes it's a plus because then it makes you buy some things that your farm really needed, and it helps boost the amount of money you make. But then you spend more so you can make more, and then you can spend more so you make more. My plan was that it would eventually catch up with how much I'm making. Which, if I had done the maps that I had long enough on 22, it probably would have. And I would have made enough money that I was making more than I was spending. Which, it was all going towards making the farm more efficient. But I needed to do it over a course of time and pay off the loans and then do it. So I didn't have interest. I think that's my biggest mistake I've had here on the game so far. But, yeah, and just thinking for the long term, for getting stuff done long term, making sure these fields are fertilized after you plant them, definitely big. Yeah, definitely want to make sure you keep money out for next year and pay off the loans as soon as you can, because you get that done, then you're doing well, because you don't have all those interests from over the winter. So you definitely get taxed during the winter time. So as long as you got all that paid off, make sure you don't owe any money for the equipment you bought. Make sure you get your seed for the next year, or even have the money to get it for next year. Make sure you got the equipment to do it, everything. Make sure all your equipment works and is good to go. Yeah, I got to do that on Farm Sim 25. And then I think we're going to have a good year there. Oh, we got this field planted up. And then this one's next. But also 2025 is next. So I think this is where we end off the stream. Farming Simulator 22. I have to say this has been a favorite game. For so many reasons. I've spent a lot of hours on this game. The number is like really high. I'm gonna go and pull up the number if I can find it. It's a very high number. Oh my, where is it? Yeah, so once it loads, we'll see it. Oh, I stalled the tractor out. The amount of hours that we have spent are unknown because it is not loading. Alrighty, it is over 1,000 hours, which is kind of crazy. This game. So, alright, well, this is gonna be the end of the stream on Farming Simulator 22. Keep wanting to say 19 because it feels like not that long ago. We will probably be back on this game. It's gonna be a little while, so yeah, the last stream on and the last time we played 22 for a long time probably. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the 2 years that we have been on. I know I haven't been on much this last year. Just busy. Like normal, life gets busy. But yeah, hopefully we will be on 25 tomorrow night. That will maybe be the goal tomorrow or the next night. I also have a friend who has it now. I have a friend who has 19, but he doesn't have 22. But he and I pre-ordered 25. So as soon as that comes out, I gotta get it downloaded. Although I have to download when I get back. I'll probably start downloading it at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Yeah. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And if you did, you already know what to do. Keep working and growing your crops here on Farm Sim. I keep wanting to say 22, but I gotta say it's gonna be 25 tomorrow. So yeah, I can say 22. Keep growing your crops on Farm Sim 22. And then tomorrow, keep growing them on 25, unless you're still on 22, because that's cool with me. I like 22 a lot. If you can stick with 22 for a while, that's awesome. If you're gonna stick with Farm Sim 19 for a while, that's also awesome, because they're all amazing, in my opinion. So, alrighty, I will see you guys